Hey, it's Vince with ShotzFyred.com. I'm here with Brandon Bam Bam Rios. How you doing, Brandon?
I'm doing good, yourself?
Doing good, sir. Anything yet, Brandon, in the books? You're just going to start training camp anytime soon? Do you have anything in the works?
Well, right now they're talking about November, so I'll start training camp. Sunday I'll be here in the training camp just in case it is that day. Right now, I can say it's like a 95 or 90% that it's going to happen in November. With the opponent, we don't know yet. We're still waiting to see. I'm going to be in training camp as of tomorrow. I'll be heading out to training camp.
Awesome. Okay, and I know that you're still going to train in Oxnard, or are you going to go to Riverside to the new Robert Garcia gym?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be going to Riverside because that's the new gym, and so that's a new place to be at now. You know, I don't know why he changed it, but you know we got to go. We're going to be outside of Oxnard. Too many haters here for us.
It's great. The best gets the haters, right?
Yeah, but you get the most hate from your city, which is crazy. So that's why Robert moved out of Oxnard.
Okay. Hey, Brandon, question about these fights that, you know, we've all thought you were going to fight Kell Brook. We thought you were going to fight Timothy Bradley. What happened? Why didn't those fights happen, in your opinion?
I don't know. Kell Brook he's just retarded as far as he didn't want to get his name out there just so people can know who he is. Talking about Brandon, easy work, this and that. But yeah, I wanna. That fight was supposed to happen. That it didn't happen because of the fact that the glove issue, and then the rematch cause, and this and that. So it's like, dude, if you think you can beat my ass, why you want a rematch cause? Why you demanding all this stuff? And you don't want to let me use my gloves. You think you're the next Floyd, this and that. So, you know, that fight fell through.
I see. And what about with Timothy Bradley? Was it pretty much the same issues?
Oh, no. Timothy Bradley, you know, that fight could possibly happen. They're still working on it. They're still negotiating on it. But we don't know if it's going to be him or not. No, that fight is still possible. I'm not going to say that fight's dead or not. Kell Brook fight is dead because of the fact that the glove issue. But if they come back and they fuck it, let Brandon use his gloves, no problem with that, then the fight can happen.
Okay. Now, Brandon, I heard an interview with Robert Garcia, and he was talking about you passed up on a BKB fight. Was that true?
I didn't pass up on the BKB fight. My representative won't let me fight on the BKB fight, which they should have let me fight on the BKB fight because I didn't have shit coming on, and I've been on the sidelines, and that could have kept me active. But they didn't want me to fight on the BKB, which is kind of sarcastic because I was hoping to fight on that because it looks interesting. It looks fun to do. You know, you can't run, you can't hide. You got to duke it out, and I was looking forward for that. But like I said, right now, the representative, they said, no, you cannot fight it. And in the contract, I cannot do it because I can get in trouble and then I'm not going to risk it. So that's what happened in that situation.
Yeah, and from the fans' perspective, you, Brandon Rios, staying active, that's what we want to see. You know, I mean, that's actually what you need, you know, being the type of person you are. You love to fight. I mean, it would have been awesome to see you in a venue like that. But I don't know if there's too many fighters that want to sit in the ring with Brandon Rios, you know, squaring off like that.
Well, yeah, you know, that's something I love to do. You know, that'd be perfect for my job because I think I got one of the best inside fight game going on. You know, I have that locked down, so I think I'm one of the best at it.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, it's just one of those things that sucks because now, you know, I waited so long after a great performance in Colorado. Now I'm on the sideline for a long time, and now they're barely talking about a fight, possibly fighting in November. So, you know, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to happen, but you know, when I get a contract signed and everything, then I'll be like, okay, it's happening. So then I don't believe it.
What are your thoughts on a fight with Ruslan? Would you want to take a fight like that?
Oh man, I'll take that fight in a heartbeat. You know, of course, Ruslan ain't nobody. Everything, he's a monster. He's this and that. He's a human being. The media created him to be a monster. The media put him as a monster. So you see what happened when he fought Luke in the teeth. Luke in the teeth just beat the fuck out of him. And he wasn't all that, you know. So, and I had part of the season. It was a great struggle between me and him. So people create their fighters to be somebody they're not. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's what it is. We move on and let them enjoy the little victories and let them enjoy the moments.
Absolutely. Hey, Brandon, we're out of ShotzFyred.com. We're out of San Antonio. I know Robert's in the process of getting a gym down here. I know you have about 4, maybe 5 fights. Any chance you're ever going to make it back to Texas?
Oh, man, hopefully. The fans out there, I think one of the best boxing fans in the world is Texas because they do support. They support the fight. You know, they always come out and show love to everybody, anybody. And of course, I'd love to fight out there in Texas again. I never fought in San Antonio. I would love to go fight in San Antonio, Texas. I heard it's really nice. Isn't that where the Alamodome's at, whatever that shit's called?
The Alamodome, yes, sir.
That's what I want to go see. I always wanted to go see that shit.
Yeah, I think the last big venue here, or the big fight at the Alamodome, was the Broner-Maidana fight, and it had a good turnout, so we'd love to have you out here. Well, Brandon, we hope you get back in the ring soon. The fans need it, boxing needs Brandon Rios in it, and ShotzFyred.com, we support you and your team, and we'll talk to you soon, bud.
Oh, yeah, thank you, man. No problem, man. It's always a pleasure, you know, we'll be back on the show again.
Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate you, man. You have a good one, bud. Good luck on your training camp.
Yeah, thank you.